Yes, guys, and we are live. We're going for a run to start the day. We're going to be running to London Bridge. I actually did a run similar, and I'm going to upload it today. But today I thought, let's do a live, and I'm just doing it to really motivate myself, really, to put more work in day to day. Because a lot of times I procrastinate, say tomorrow, but actually, when I say things, I need to back it up. Affirmative action. So I thought, why not go for a run? And this is important because I don't want to go for a run, but I'm doing so anyway. And I'm listening to a lot of people like David Goggins or Jordan Peterson or Joe Rogan, people like that. And the message is the same. You gotta do what you gotta do. You can't make excuses and then complain when things don't go your way. Because to get lucky, you need to work hard, and the harder you work, the more luck you get. So that's really what I'm trying to do by doing this. At the end of the day, I can't really be doing this to, impress anyone. I have to be doing it for myself. And, this morning I woke up at 5. Did I want to? No. Even now what's the time? It's just turned 7 o'clock. I don't want to be going on this run. I want to be sleeping. But it's one of those things that I'm going to do until I love doing it. Why? Because it will improve my mindset and it will improve my discipline. Four minutes in. And whilst we're going on this run, I want to talk about a few things. One of them being, what do I actually want from life? What do you want from life? Because it's so easy saying, I want to do this and I want to do that. But the hardest part is taking action. It's like, for example, right now I'm at uni, and to be honest, it's going a bit harder than I anticipated. But I just got to think about the long term. Like, what do I want for myself, in all aspects of life? It's like one of those things that I got to sit down and think to myself, we're trying to maintain our pace at around 6 minutes per kilometre. I mean, I haven't heard the thing go off yet, so I probably need to run a bit more. We're 6 minutes in now, so we're coming up to that 1 kilometre anyway. There we go. 6 minutes, 10 seconds for 1 kilometre. So our first checkpoint is, thank you, 6 minutes 10. So we're trying to maintain a pace around that. That's an alright pace. I want more. And you know, it's all well and good listening to all of these motivational podcasts or all of these people, but nothing's going to change until I change. It's like, I think about the person who I want to be, and honestly, like, I get a lump in my throat from how frustrated I get that I'm not going out there actively doing what I need to do. And at the end of the day, I can't point fingers, I can't blame other people. So, yeah. Another thing I want to talk about is Arsenal. Because obviously, we beat Nottingham Forest 2-1. Obviously, I'll take the win, obviously. But this season, we've been papering over cracks. You know, and here's where I stand on Arteta's situation. This season, he has to win something. If he doesn't win, he needs to go. Because people say, oh, but look what he's done, look what he's transformed your club. Well, listen, when Wenger left, people were never going to back Unai Emery. It's just facts. I don't care what you want to say, that is facts. There's no way people were going to back Emery. So it's like, it's almost like we wanted to give him that reason as to why, oh yeah, this guy's crap. Let's get rid of him. Let's not forget, in his first full season, he finished 5th and goes to a Europa League final, which, by the way, is more than Arteta's done. Sorry. Arteta, let's go through Arteta's tenure so far as Arsenal manager. In his first season, he finished 8th and won us the FA Cup. And fair enough, we do love an 8. No, we don't love 8. We do love an FA Cup. So if it's like Okay, cool, you win us a cup, long may this continue. And it was like, we almost wrote that season off because it was like the first season and everything went tits up with Emery. But the second season, he finished 8th again. But his objective was to win the Europa League, which is something we did not do because, ironically, we got knocked out by Emery in the semi-finals by Villarreal, who did go on to win the competition in all due fairness. But we should have won that game. Then, the next season, when we have that useless, all-for-nothing documentary on Amazon, and it is all for nothing because what's the point of them filming Arteta with like light bulbs and whatnot? This guy thinks he's Thomas Edison or something. Oh, look, guys, the light bulb. He's asking the players, oh, what's more important, guys? The journey or the destination, guys? And Lacazette says, the destination, right? Because I don't care how I win the title, I just want to win a title. And Arteta was like, no, guys, it's the journey, guys. Like, what is this guy waffling about? So that show was so useless. So useless. And the next thing I've learned is that Arteta cannot deal with big egos. It's like it's my way or the highway, and if you have something to say about that, then off you pop, I'll fuck you off. And it's like, he's done it with Guendouzi, he's done it with Aubameyang, he's done that with every player that stood up to his crap tactics. And they are crap because the guy's a rookie. We gave a rookie manager the job. And in my opinion, when you do that, you're already setting yourself up for failure. Anyways, I digress. 13 minutes 16, 2 kilometers. Okay, I digress. So anyways, the season goes on. We finish 8th again, it's like, for crying out loud. And if I'm correct, we get knocked out of the cup by like Southampton or something like that. And it's honestly ridiculous how people back this manager blindly. Like, if you gave Emery 650 million quid in 4 years, we would have won a title. Like, for crying out loud, Aston Villa are in the top 4 right now. Aston Villa. Anyways, I digress. We go into the season before last. We're out of Europe because this twat of a manager is responsible for us not being in Europe for the first time in 25 years. Anyways, I digress. The target is, let's be real, let's be realistic. I wanted to win the title, of course. I've high expectations. But the realistic expectation was get back into the top 4 and win a trophy. I don't care what trophy that is. And because we're not in Europe and we weren't going to win the league, let's be real, we were shit. So we had one of the cups. This was the all-for-nothing season. We finished 5th and got no trophy. So once again, mission failed, Arteta. because you were supposed to get us back into the Champions League and win one of the cups. Anyways, people are saying, oh, but give him time, give him time. How much more time do you want to give the guy? And then we go into last season. The job is simple. We've got the materials. Win the title. Win the title, mate. And the Europa League whilst you're at it. We were at the top of the league for 93% of last season. But did we win the title? Of course we didn't. No, as far as the Europa League went, we got knocked out to Sporting. And as far as the 2 cups went, we threw that in the bin as well. So it's like, out of the 16 trophies he could have won in the time he's been Arsenal coach, he's won 1. And that was the FA Cup 4 years ago. I'm sorry, but you can't live on that cup. And last season, I wanted to shut up for a little bit because I was like, okay, I'm slagging the guy off now, but if he wins the league, then you can forget everything I've ever said, right? No. He doesn't win the league. And I'm just talking to all of these Arsenal fans as well. Like one of my friends, Lewis. He's like, we're gonna win the league. Mate, every time we went top of the league last season, he's like, we're gonna win the league. I'm like, hold your horses here, mate. And then, ever since we dropped the lead, I'm going up to him and go like, what happened, bro? What happened? We were top of the league. We were top of the league. At this point last year, we were 8 points clear. And let me tell you why this year Arteta will be or should be under pressure. Because in all due fairness, last year nobody was expecting a title charge. But this year everyone's expecting the title charge. So if Arteta under-delivers and we finish like 4th or 5th or any lower than that, he should automatically get the sack. Because let's be real, if we're hounding Wenger out, and look what he's done for the club, I'm hounding Emery out. People say, oh, he lost the dressing room. No, he didn't. Says who? And then another crap excuse people are coming up with. Oh, but there was a language barrier. What? Language barrier. That was a language barrier, according to these muppets. People say, oh, but the club was a mess. No. We were in shaky form, yes, but we got through our Europa League group. We got through our Europa League group, and we were 7th in the league. His last league back for Arsenal, I remember it distinctly. It was a 1-1 draw against Southampton. And then Friday of 2019. "20 minutes, 8 seconds, 3 kilometers." And it's like, if we got rid of Emery, then on that basis, why haven't people started coming for Arteta? Oh, but, and it's literally so weird. People must be like, it must be sexually attracted to Mikel Arteta. That's the only feasible explanation. Because let's actually look at the team. How many players has he actually improved? Players have gone backwards. Like, let's look at Martinelli's output, for example. Until last week, he had scored 2 goals in the league. I'm sorry, but Ivan Toney has come back. He's already got 1. And speaking of which, let's speak about Arsenal, whether they get rid of Arteta or not. They're going to pay for those transfers, with including spending 65 mil on that dickhead from Chelsea, spending 35 on Fabio Vieira. We are getting close to the shard, guys. Let's keep pushing. But he spent 650 mil, and a tenth of that was on fucking Kai Havertz. I'm sorry, but what in your correct mind? Who in their correct mind will splurge 65 M's on that twat, on that German paperweight from Chelsea? Oh, but he scored the winning goal in the Champions League final. And what? And what, bro? Doesn't mean you're any good. Like, Fabio Vieira is like, for crying out loud, like, my 7-year-old nephew could probably beat this guy up in a fight. The guy needs to put on some pounds for real. Who else? Why have we signed up Eddie Nketiah to a new contract? I know exactly why. Because it's cheaper to sign him up to a new deal than it is to go out there and get a new striker, i.e. Ivan Toney. That's who we should be going for. And he's on 100 bags a week. Are you serious? Reece Nelson, another one. Why do you think Saka is probably burnt out? And why do you think he plays every game? Because Nelson is crap. But instead we got rid of Pepe. I wonder why. I literally don't know why, actually. Like, Thomas Partey, another one. Like, is the guy alive? I haven't seen him since the beginning of the season. Like, honestly, is Thomas Partey alive? I want someone to give me proof that this guy's alive. Who else? That virtue signalling crap left back, who isn't a left back, by the way. Zinchenko. Why do we bother? Oh, but you bought a winning mentality from Man City. That's what they're saying about Jesus as well. It's like, if they were really that good, Pep wouldn't have got rid of them, mate. Okay, fair enough. I was excited for the Jesus signing. Which, by the way, Jesus is the only striker that this Arteta guy has signed And literally, he's come out and said on international duty, oh, by the way, scoring isn't my strong suit. I'm sorry, what? Why would you say that? You're literally a striker. Or you're literally a forward. Fuck. Oh, this is the part where you really got to push. Because my knee is hurting. It's like, what is the point? Um, I don't want to say, I don't want people to say, oh, trust the process, give him more time. I'm sorry, how much more time do you want, mate? You've had 4 years. You've had 4.5 years, actually, come the end of the season, and nearly £1 billion. Oh, but we haven't spent the same as City, so it's not fair. What? Just hit 4 kilometres. We're about 500 metres away from London Bridge. Honestly, mate, what is the point? So just because City have spent more money, that means we cannot compete. And I'm sorry, I looked at something online actually, and what it said was the net spend of football teams since 2011. Guess who the fourth highest or fifth highest club on there is? Arsenal. Ironic, right? Uh, and the amount of money we've recouped from selling players, 400, just over 400 mil. And I'm sorry, but that is shocking. And you know why that is shocking? Because all we've ever done since this Arteta guy has got here is rip up contracts and sell players on the black market. Because I'm sorry, who was the last player we even made profit on? Does anyone even know the answer to that? Probably Joe Willock. We sold him for 25. Actually, no, it wasn't Joe Willock. It was Balogun, who, by the way, is better than Eddie Nketiah. He was better than Eddie Nketiah. And we sold him. And I'm like, if we're going to sell this guy, we need to sell him for at least 40 mil. Couldn't even do that. And one of the reasons why Arsenal are a joke is because they get laughed at board level. No one takes them seriously. And why would you actually? You think people take Edu seriously? But anyways, I digress. Arteta needs to win or he needs to jog on. Because it's looking unlikely we're going to win the league. Because we're 3 points ahead of City, woohoo. But has anyone reminded us that City have 2 games in hand? 2. And Haaland's coming back. I'm sorry. if Haaland is still the top scorer in the league and he's been out injured for like what, 8 games, 9 games, doesn't that just highlight how crap everyone else is, including our own forwards? But anyways, I digress. We are approaching London Bridge now. Oh, oh. Ah. We've basically done it. Let's keep pushing till the finish. Nice work. Let's keep going. And finish. Let me just finish this. Just pause the timer real quick. There's a train that goes straight back to my station from here. Might do that. If not, then there's always the underground. So Deptford, that train's in 20 minutes. We'll just take the underground. Time is 32 minutes past. That was a good run. So yeah, guys, that's our morning run to London Bridge. I mean, I did want to go like an hour earlier, but once again, I was procrastinating. So that's something I got to work on, just getting things done more. I'm going to get home at around 8. So now that means I've got the rest of the day to do what I need to do, which you'll find is much more useful. Waking up at, let's say, 10 and rushing and panicking. So I'm going to try and get some work done. I'm going to go to the gym after breakfast. Because I was like, it's best if we just get going, you know, not give myself the satisfaction of thinking that I've done anything. So, yeah, I'm going to head back to the tube now. And if any of you stumble across this video, let me know how you're doing in the comment section, or, you know, if you can contact me by other means, then do so as well. And what do you guys think, actually? So, yeah. It's actually crazy how many people are already in, like, Central. whether that's for like work or whatnot. Oh, the train's right there. Let's go for it.
Next train terminates at Stratford.
Now we're going back. Energy station.
Station is Bermondsey. This train terminates at Stratford. Doors will open on the right-hand side. Change for London Overground.
Okay. If only I could do this when it counts. Like, it's so funny how I'm doing this now, but I need to keep up this consistency. when it's time to go to uni. Because when it's time to go to uni, I'm still in my bed right now. But no more of that. I need to make active steps like go to this is this is a good first step, I'd say. So yeah, I'll see you guys again tomorrow, where we're gonna wake up early again. We're gonna do this run again. Start the day off well, and I hope this motivates myself. I'm not even motivates myself. Just I need more discipline, so it gets me into a routine, and hopefully, if any of you guys stumble across this, you know, it might spark that thing you needed to get started, which was just a little bit of a push. Like, just get it done, because you'll feel so much better after you get it done. And you know, I don't want to lecture anyone, but you know, that's the only way to go, man. Like, we gotta do what we need to do. We can't just stagnate. We need to, you know, evolve, if that makes any sense. And we need to get better. So yeah, I'll see you guys again tomorrow, and I'm just gonna check bus times. I can check on my 225. Thank you. So yeah, I'll see you guys again tomorrow. Peace.